Okay, sorry about that, guys. My computer ran out of space to do the video, so I had to delete some stuff, but now we're back. Okay, so I left off saying that I always like to graph my x's first. Or at least I like to do my scale for my x's first. So since it's per hour, I'm just going to do what we did last time of 1, 2, 3, all the way down to 10 hours, and make sure that you say that it's in hours, okay? And then we need to do our y's, and what are our y's again? Hopefully you said temperature, okay? Because remember, our y-intercept is the outside temperature, therefore all of our y's are going to be temperature, okay? So let's see, since we start at 55, I think what I'm going to do is start at 10. And I'm going to go up by tens. Okay, and I didn't really leave myself enough space, so I'm just going to put temperature up there. Okay, that way you know what I'm doing. Alrighty, so now we can graph. Now what was our starting temperature again? Right, it was 55 degrees. So we are going to go right here in between the 50 and the 60, because in between 50 and 60 is 55, and we would put a little dash mark there, okay? And remember, our slope is 5/1, and so this is temperature over hour, okay? All right. So each time we're going to go up 5 and to the right 1. Okay? Alright. And since I have done this by tens, we're going to go half a step and over 1. Okay? So I'm going to go from 55 to 60, because we're adding 5, and then to the right 1. Okay? And then I'm going to go up to 65 to the right 1. Up 5 to 70 to the right 1. Up 5 to 75 to the right 1. Up 5 to 80 to the right 1. Let's see, up 5 to 85 to the right 1. Up 5 to 90 to the right 1. Up 5 to 95 to the right 1. Up 5 to 100 to the right 1. Okay? And since we're talking about temperature, we can have our arrows that will continue to go in both directions, because you can have negative degrees. I mean, haven't you heard of the North where they get to like negative 20 degrees and they all hate themselves? Yep. Thankfully, we're in Georgia. We don't go in the negatives. Okay. Alrighty. And we can check our answers for number 7 and number 8 to make sure that we graphed it correctly. So for number 7, if we go to after 3 hours. So if we go to 3 hours, we should go up and it should be at 70 degrees. And hey, look, it is. So we know we did that one right. And then for how long will it take the temperature to be 80 degrees? Well, we would go to 80 degrees and go over to our graph to this point. And then we would go down to see, hey, look, that was 5 degrees. Or sorry, 5 hours. So we know we did that one correct as well, okay? So that's a great way to check your answers. Alrighty, so now we are going to do number 9 together, and then I want you guys to do, we're going to do this word problem together, and then I'm going to have you guys do the next one by yourselves, okay? Alrighty, so you are saving money to buy a concert ticket. You have $25 from your birthday, and earn $50 per week mowing lawns in your neighborhood. Your goal is $225. Okay, so that's your end goal. Okay, you don't start with $225. That's what you want to end up with. How much money did you start with? Right, you started with $25. So that's your initial. And what else do we call our initial? We call it our y-intercept. Okay? Alrighty. And we earn $50 per week. So what is $50 per week? It's our slope. Good. And since we're earning $50 per week, is that positive or negative? It's positive. Good. So then, what is our equation going to be? Hopefully you said y equals 50x and then plus 25. Okay? Because our slope is 50, it's positive, and we start with $25. Okay? Alrighty, so what does our slope represent in this situation? It represents money earned per week because you earn $50 each week. Alrighty, so then what does our y-intercept represent in this equation? The amount of money we started with. And how much will you have after 2 weeks? Well, again, there's the two ways that we can do this. So since we have our equation, we would just substitute the 2 in for our x, because remember, it's per week, okay? So we're allowed to do this. So y equals 50 times 2 plus 25, which will equal 125. Okay? Alrighty, and how long will it take for you to earn enough for the ticket? Well, what was our goal? Our goal in our problem was $225. So for number 12, we're going to set our equation equal to $225. Okay? And then we would subtract 25 to get 200 equals 50x. Oops, sorry, 50x. And then we would divide by 50 to get 4 equals x. And so this would be 4 weeks. Okay? Alright, and so now we can graph, and hey, look at this graph. This graph is so much easier because it already gave us our scales. Okay? So all you want to do is make sure that you label weeks and money. Okay? Alrighty. So we started at $25, and then it is $50 per week. Okay? So we're going to go up $50, which, if you notice, we go up by 25 here. So we need to go up 2 tick marks and then to the right one. Okay? Because if you add 50 plus 25, it gives you 75. Okay? Alright, so we're going to go up to 75 over 1. Up 2 tick marks, or up 50 to the right one. 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 Okay? And if we continue to mow our yard, we will continue to make money, so we can put that arrow there. Okay? Alrighty, and to check our answers, how much will we have after 2 weeks? Well, we said it was 125, so we would go up to 2 weeks and over to 125, so we graphed that correctly and solved it correctly. And then how long will it take us to earn the amount of money? So we wanted $225, so we go over, and hey, look, there's that 4 weeks. Okay? Alrighty, so I want you guys to do the next problem where you are exercising on a treadmill, okay? And then you can watch the next video. Alright, see you guys in a little bit.